Good morning, people. What is going on, guys? Joey Suggs here. Welcome to today's video. It's a gorgeous day out, and I cannot think of a better way to welcome you to Road to Rip, episode 17. And get this, 91 days now on Road to Ripped 2025. It's crazy it's been that long. It's crazy, I think, the progress that we made. And needless to say, I'm excited for today's video. It is a Tuesday. It is a work day. It's also my birthday week, so I'm excited for that as well. And I'm also excited for the food we're gonna have in today's video. So do me a favor now, because I always forget to state this, press thumbs up button. It does help the video out. But now that we got that out of the way with, we can start our wonderful Tuesday I feel like we're gonna have today. All right, I am still sipping on my Monster. It is 11:40, so getting close to lunchtime. I'm gonna go ahead and have my first meal, and it's gonna be nothing new. It's gonna be a light cheese stick and a Mighty Spark. I feel like for me recently, meat and cheese has been a go-to in the mornings. It is relatively filling, but more importantly, super low calorie, and starting the day with some protein, super helpful too. I just polished that off, and so I found this in my drawer. It's been forever since I've had one of these. I don't know if this is gonna be stale or not, but these little Magic Spoon treats, I used to have them a lot. They were pretty decent, and they're like 140 calories with like 12 grams of protein. So they're pretty high in protein too. Nice like Rice Krispie style bar. And yeah, that's not stale. Still pretty tasty. So this is gonna be the first meal of today, and pretty solid all around. 240 calories, not bad at all. A great start to the day, and with 25 grams of protein. So getting the protein in early, waited till a little bit later in the morning to eat, and getting some good work done along the way too. It is now lunchtime, and we got a new little workout fit on. I'm gonna do a little extra. Normally I just like walk on the treadmill for 30 minutes or so. I wanna do a little extra. This is the birthday week. We're getting ready for a big weekend, and I wanna look good and all that kind of stuff. So I wanna devote a little more time this week to getting ripped. So the first thing we're gonna do is just a little 10-minute walk on the treadmill, get warmed up. Nice little warm up done, and I'm definitely still gonna work out later. So I think I'm just gonna do a little ab circuit. I only have maybe like 15 or 20 minutes because I want to get back on the treadmill. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I think, is just gonna be some ab rollouts. Probably do sets of 10 of that. And then I'm also gonna, I think, superset it with my 2-minute sets of right side plank, left side plank, 6-inch killers, and normal planks. Whew, okay. Abs definitely feel pretty torched after that. I'm gonna get back on the treadmill for as long as I possibly can. I have a meeting in 20 minutes, but hopefully I can get roughly 20 minutes in. And that'll be a really, really nice lunch cardio and ab session for me today. Out of my meeting, it's like 2:30, and ready for my next thing I'm gonna put my body, and that is yet another Clean Eats meal. So this one's a premium Clean Eats meal, beef and broccoli. And it is literally, well, it's beef, broccoli, and rice. I went to Clean Eats yesterday, got a ton of meals. So I have like a lot of good selection right now, and definitely pumped to try this one out. Yeah, very solid, flavor is good. Pretty decent size volume as well. And the steak is surprisingly like not chewy either. We are now sitting at 570 calories with 55 grams of protein. I honestly might have another Clean Eats meal because I brought no snacks to the office today. Well, very little snacks to the office, but this is definitely holding me over pretty well for right now. Back again, it's 4:30, and I was right. I made another Clean Eats meal. This one is the Bang Bang Chicken, and it's one of the low carb ones, so really low calories. It's pretty much just a carb and a veg, and in this case, it's chicken and broccoli. But in this case, I feel like I needed another meal just because I haven't had that much today. This right here, plus I am gonna have a beautiful looking ice cold cosmic apple. Gonna put me up at right around 900 calories for the day, and we already have 91 grams of protein. So as I finish up this and work into this, I feel like things are going pretty smoothly today so far. Back home, the boys are already getting started. And it's time for a workout. I think we're gonna do a chest day today. Had a really, really nice back and bicep workout yesterday. We are gonna be using some ripped pre-workout from Prozis, and Prozis, they finally just restocked some of my favorite items, like their protein muesli that I've been having a lot for breakfast. The protein granola is back. The drizzle rice cakes are back. They re-upped on some of their protein flavors. So if you haven't already, check out the Prozis link down below. That giveaway is still going on throughout the month of June. We're giving away two $250 gift cards to Prozis, and literally all you have to do, check out, use my code, and send me a picture of your order ID. Boom, you're entered to win. You can just DM it to me on Instagram and you're good to go. I haven't really talked too much about these either, but the little L-carnitine shots I have been taking pre-workout or pre-cardio if I do cardio in the morning. They're a nice little additive fat burning effect possibly, but they also taste pretty good too. So we got that going down, the RIP pre-workout going down. Do about 10 minutes on the Stairmaster, pretty low steady state cardio, and let's get this workout started. All right, warm up done. Our first working sets is going to be on an incline chest press Smith machine for chest, and really tough, and I'm kind of trying to load on a little extra weight here. Go for some lower reps, heavier weight, really try and build some muscle, break down some barriers, and we're gonna do 3 hard, good working sets of incline chest press to start out chest for today. Next exercise, I'm feeling pretty good. We've done a couple warm-up sets. I've done like, I think 3 now. I'm gonna go for hundreds on the dumbbells. We're doing dumbbell bench press, and there's quite a bit of dust on these, and so I figured let's wipe them off, see how many reps we can get. Probably gonna do another like 2 or 3 working sets of this, and should be a really, really solid next chest movement. All right, working into some triceps now. We're gonna do a JM press. I've already done 2 sets. It feels pretty good. Working right around that like 10 reps for 3 sets. It's our first and probably gonna be like our main heaviest movement for triceps today. And it is proving to be a pretty solid movement all around. All right, we're gonna finish up chest with one last movement. That movement is going to be cable flies, seated cable flies. So we got that little press against the back. We're gonna do 3 working hard sets and 3 working hard sets to failure to wrap up chest for today. And to wrap things up for today's workout, we're gonna finish up with another tricep movement, and that is gonna be a very standard tricep push down, this time with a straight bar as well. Really focusing on a squeeze at the end of the rep, doing that on the long head of the tricep. And once again, we're gonna go to failure for this last exercise and really rep and burn out everything that we got. All right, and without further ado, let's get into a little physique update time. This might have been what I've been waiting for quite some time. I feel like I finally have some really good news when it comes to physique updates, and that is we're right on the cusp. I mean, I can feel the difference now. I can visibly see the difference now, and I am so excited. It has kind of re-motivated me to kind of push through these last few or couple or few or more days on this road to ripped. I'm finally starting to see like the separation in the abs. I'm finally starting to see a little more tonage in the muscles and some striations, and the vascularity maybe isn't quite as good as it is or could be, but I definitely think this is my best physique that I've had since 2021, and that was the goal of this road to ripped. So let's talk about the weight just a little bit. So I know we talked about the 200-pound weigh-in that I had, not this past Monday, but last Monday, and I knew I was gonna come up from that, which I did, but like I said, and what I thought, not too bad throughout the week. 203.7, we had a weigh-in of 205, back down a little bit. I believe this is Friday or Thursday at 204.5. Now I did jump up a little bit, and I think this is a day gap. Yeah, so this is actually Saturday I jumped up. I went out to dinner on Friday and I had quite a bit of food, to be completely honest with you. And because of that, I definitely jumped up. Also, I'm sorry, I didn't really weigh myself Sunday or yesterday, Monday, but I did weigh myself this morning, and it was pretty solid back down to that 205 range. And I definitely feel like I actually might be trending down throughout the week, which is different than how I normally feel at this time throughout the week, where I'm like, oh, I'm so depleted, I'm probably gonna deplete, or I'm probably gonna come back up throughout the week. I really feel like I'm gonna come back down throughout this week, and I'm really excited for that. I did drink some, but like I also ate a lot of food, not a lot, but enough food to like sustain my body and not be super depleted and have like a really, really low weigh-in and then like jump up on like yo-yo diet a lot. Was the food clean? No. But it was food nonetheless, so I didn't just starve myself all weekend. And I definitely feel fuller today and yesterday working out because of it. So we did leave off on Tuesday the 17th last week in the last video. So you can kind of see that right there. We know we had 2,100 calories and an insane amount of protein. That is awesome. Wednesday was a little tough. I had to go out for a work lunch, and not bad at all though. I just tracked what I had and everything came out pretty solid. 2,200 calories. We had 2,210 grams of protein, which is also really, really good. Thursday, same exact thing. So like I said, I've been hitting my 2,200 calories really, really well. I also had a absolutely banging dinner on Thursday that I was super excited about. And 2,100 calories, 164 grams of protein, but the protein has been so high, it doesn't really matter. Now we get into Friday. Like I said, I tracked throughout the day, but yeah, after I got home, I did not track my dinner, and I can promise you the dinner alone was probably pushing 3,000 calories with drinks and everything else. So that's definitely why I popped up on that Saturday. Saturday, I didn't track. I will tell you this, I had Whataburger, I had pizza, or no, I had a lot of beer and hung out at the beach all day. I think that also helped with physique because I am much tanner than I was last week. Sunday, I had pizza and wings, and that was pretty much it though. So overall calories was probably around that like 1,500, 2,000. So not terrible, to be completely honest, even though they were terrible calories. And now back to weekday grind. We had 2,100 calories yesterday and a little low on protein, but 180 isn't bad at all. So I really do think I'm gonna be trending down throughout the week. I feel more full than I did at the beginning of last week, and the finish line is in sight. Whether I like end Road to Rip, probably gonna end on like 4th of July instead of my birthday, just go one more week. But I do have a lot of stuff going on this week and next for my birthday. So we'll just kind of play that part by ear. Truthfully, very happy with how the physique looks right now. If I could look like this all the time, I'd be very, very happy about it. Is it sustainable? I don't know, we'll have to see. But I feel like the physique is definitely at a point where I'm very proud of this road to Ripped, and I feel like there were tons and tons and tons of potholes along the way, and that's what makes the journey so exciting, is overcoming those day by day, and I think we did a really good job of doing that this year. But that all said, this series isn't over yet, and my workout isn't over yet. I'm still gonna do my cardio today before we have our protein. That like 15, maybe 20 minutes, if I'm really feeling it on the Stairmaster, is what we have next up on the agenda. All right, that was a 2.5 hour workout. My Apple Watch on 2% battery. But once again, trying to make every workout count this week, so not too disappointed there. Let's get some protein in us. All right, because I feel like I have so much protein, I'm not gonna do a whole bunch, but I am gonna use the ProZ's Zero Whey because it's like the best calorie and macro wise. We'll do about 50 grams of this. And as I'm putting this down, we are under 1,100 calories for the day, which is crazy. We have 138 grams of protein. So no slacking on protein at all, but I'm good with that. And I am so excited for dinner. I actually hinted in what I'm gonna make in the last episode. So if you caught that, get excited. But part of that dinner is going to be some sweet potatoes. And since I need to shower and do a couple things and they take a little while to cook, I'm gonna chop these up now. All right, so I have 2 sweet potatoes just chopped up in roughly like 1-inch cubes, I would say. Go ahead, transfer them into a pan, hit them with a little bit of avocado spray, some seasoning, and in this instance, it's gonna be the blend seasoning from Kinder's. It's like a mix of salt, pepper, and garlic, and it is pretty freaking tasty. And then these can go ahead and go in the oven at 350, and I'm gonna check them in probably like 20 minutes or so after I shower. Shower done, and before we get into the rest of the meal, I wanna give a little bit of love to my TLF fit for tonight. This Duralux cotton shirt, one of my favorite materials they just released. It's like a, I don't know, it's got a little bit of a raised lettering over top that I feel like is super nice, and the fit, oversized, is perfect. And then this is nothing new, but I have always loved blended cotton type of short, more of like a waffle knit material. Super, super great quality. You got the zipper pocket still, which I think is really good, especially when like traveling on planes and stuff. The back pocket as well. And as always, I just can't speak highly enough about TLF's clothing. So there is a link down below, and you will get 20% off your order, which is insane because they're also running sales all the time, and so you get it on top of that, which is awesome. Definitely recommend checking that out. Now the next part of dinner is something that, like I said, I talked about before. I got these pre-cut, like they're calling them shaved Brussels sprouts at Trader Joe's. And I feel like it's gonna be a really good mix with the sweet potatoes and one more thing. And I feel like they would go really well in the air fryer as well. I'm gonna go ahead and put one bag in there first and see how much volume that is, because I might only do one bag at a time. Yeah, that's quite a bit, and I want it to cook quickly. So same routine here. I'm gonna spray it with some avocado oil, hit it with some seasoning. This one's gonna be the wood fire garlic from Kinder's. And then I kinda wanna just see if this is gonna work. I'm gonna drizzle some of this honey mustard and see if it like makes a glaze over top. Go ahead, put this on the air fryer. We'll do veggies and maybe add like 2 minutes just in case. Last but certainly not least, a pound of ground turkey going into the pan. And I have no idea what I'm gonna season it with. I just grabbed this all-purpose seasoning, and we'll use that in here for the turkey. 10 minutes later, that is definitely done, and it smells pretty damn good. The turkey is finishing up nicely, and these are getting there, but I think we still have a few more minutes, and it's already been 20 minutes, and I put it up to 400 as well. Make that about 30 minutes or so later, and I think we should be good. All right, so here's what we're left with, and here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna break everything in half, and that's gonna be my meal for tonight and for tomorrow night as well. All said and done, here is what we're left with. That is what we're left with after that. And let's make this just a little more fun. I'm gonna add some light sour cream, a little bit of salsa, and of course an avocado that is getting very stale that I should eat literally 3 days ago. Whew, all right. I mean, that's a gorgeous looking dinner for tonight. Did it take a little while to make? Yes. Is it like almost 9:30? Yeah, kind of sucks. I've talked about how I like to eat my bowls before. I like to just pretty much mash everything together and just eat it all as one giant clump. But everything in here, I think, is gonna play a really, really nice part. I'm not sure how all the seasonings are gonna work, but excited to try it regardless. And wow, I feel like this is a very voluminous full bowl, but I am really hungry, so it's very much needed. Here's how that unappetizing bite looks. It took a little while, but 100% worth the wait. That's really good. I want to try one of the Brussels sprouts just on their own. Yeah, those are phenomenal. They did get a little bit of like a glaze on them from the sauce. That's great. And also the sweet potatoes are cooked perfectly too. Still have like a little bit of consistency to them, but pretty mushy all around. And when you put avocado, sour cream, and salsa on anything, it's gonna be delicious. This is an absolute banger of a meal. 100% recommend going to make it. And I can't wait to have it tomorrow as well. Definitely came up on our calories and macros, which we did need for sure. This meal right here was almost 900 calories. So definitely happy I saved some calories for it. We're still under 2,000, which is totally fine. We already have over 200 grams of protein, sitting at 213. So not stressing the calories and macros at all. This is gonna be a very filling and delicious dinner for tonight. Meal done, cleaned up, and everything put away. And I'm probably gonna hang out for at least another like 20 or 30 minutes, watch some Love Island. I'm stupidly addicted to the show for no reason, but I am gonna have a dessert. And I figured I would have these Outshine bars. Probably gonna have 2 of them. Maybe like a strawberry and a strawberry kiwi? No, that's crazy. Tangerine and strawberry kiwi maybe? Regardless, these are little delicious treats at the end of the night for very little calories. 25 calories per pop. So good. Like literally so good. Honestly, I'm not even gonna track it. It's 50 extra calories. I'm gonna come in at 2,010 calories for the day. Super happy with that. There's no protein in them, so we'll stick with the 213. Really, really pumped for how this is wrapping up this road to Ripped, and I'm really excited for my birthday. And I'm gonna bring you guys along with me for as much of it as I can. So get ready for that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, as always, thumbs up is appreciated. And I'll be seeing you very shortly in the next one. Peace.
This the anthem. If you rockin' with it, put your hands up.